This is Miss Charu. Like, yes. Okay. And this is my junior block HM.
Okay. Oh, you are
This is my senior block HM.
still in the school.
Oh yes, I'm still in school. We're trying to wind up certain things with regards to exams that has happened during pandemic. My children have lost discipline, they have lost tolerance, and they have lost anything of reading.
Which grade you want to make a trial?
Third and fourth,
Younger ones.
yes.
Okay. How many children you have in a class?
In each of the sections, it is 30, and we have 5 sections in group 3 and 4. So 150 and 150, 300.
Okay. What is the timing of the school?
School is 8:30 to 3:15.
What do you start the day with? Assembly or?
Only on Mondays is general assembly.
Okay.
On the rest of the days, it is class assembly. But 8:30 to 8:35 is meditation, mindfulness, and affirmations.
Who is doing that? Your teachers only?
Yes, mostly it is getting from my desk. It's a central system of audio, and then I get it done from here.
How,
Teachers also participate.
how do they respond to that?
How do they respond is coming to silence and following the instructions as in instructions. And affirmations, they do repeat it.
Okay.
With that, what I could get is the fights, the pull and push is reduced. I do it once in the morning at 8:30 to 8:35, and after the lunch, 1 o'clock to 1:05.
Okay. What time they reach the school?
8:30, 8:20 to 8:30.
How do they spend 8:20 to 8:35?
Oh, it's a come-in time. It's a come-in time. Like the buses, we have 24 buses to come in. Own transport children are there around 700. And beyond that, 800 to 850 are coming through bus transport.
You have
They keep coming in.
You have up to
and they are
10.
in silence.
Up to 10th or 12th?
Up to 10th. They are in silence, and in the school we run Saraswati mantra. The music is on. They just come in and get into their classes.
Okay.
Nothing as much as in productive, but then yeah, they only at 8:20 I allow them to get into the classes. Until then they are in the ground.
That is because when they get into the class, you think that they will make noises, right?
Not of noise, Dr. TPS. It is about harming each other.
Actually, I was running a beautiful program in America where teachers are not supposed to shout at them. You know the,
Agree. And we also.
yeah, very, very, very strict there. But I had no problem. We had children from age 3 to 13 years old. 150 in same class I handle. I have a rule, that's why I asked you what do they do in between. See, up to 8:20 they are out, 8:20 to 8:30 they are again gusti. Then you are asking them to keep silence. I am a meditation master from Himalayas. Most of the traditional, the so-called meditation is a bogus program. It doesn't affect. Even if you ask me to meditate now, I cannot meditate because I am in a program now. My thought is in a different thoughts. You cannot ask me to keep silent. I may keep silent mouth, but my mind is woggling, and then as soon as I get a chance, I will start shouting. Therefore, India is not at all happy as a country, as a whole, because we do so many things with the ritual without going deep into the meaning. So I don't have any faith on meditation. What is being done?
I understand.
That's
Without
it.
the purpose
That's it.
somewhere.
The
Yes.
purpose is not there. It's actually even bhakti, going to temple, everything has become a show without anything understood really what is inside. So my system is entirely different. The students either earlier first thing what I did was ask them to come with a sheet, because I did it in a church. There is a beautiful place, large space. So ask them to get a normal. You have a turkey towel, right? Which I am using here, similar one, big one. I asked all of them to get it, spread on the ground, lie down like this. Most of them will sleep in 10 minutes. You understood? I don't care. You sleep, no problem. They are in a ease. You know, the best meditation, though I am from Himalayan tradition meditation, I keep saying the best meditation is mother's lap. I told the other day also.
Yes.
So when you sleep like this, automatically you feel relaxed. Nobody need to tell relax. The teacher will not speak.
Right.
The
Right.
maximum repeated word in any younger class is keep quiet. But teacher is shouting. Somebody is shouting in front of you, asking you to keep quiet. Actually, it's a contradiction. Understood? Anybody, naturally somebody shouts, I will also feel like shouting only. So the first thing is teacher should change. No sound. This is what I do. I had 10 volunteers in America and all. 5 children, 1 volunteer is compulsory. So first my job was, they are not teachers, they are all housewives as my volunteers. So I asked all of them, your only job is this only, nothing else. Don't talk. You don't talk. It was hard for them to not to shout, not to talk. Understood? Don't even tell that this is where you have to spread your towel. No. Just show that in case if they cannot, you do it. Ask them. So it's all silence. Actually, meditation, my guru is a meditation master. But if you look at silence, Himalayan tradition, you will see his meditation, you will not see him. Because most important is silence. Your whole campus can be made silent in 10 minutes by doing it. When
I get it.
somebody else is shouting, naturally I will also shout. If everywhere it is clean, I will not put a chocolate slip also down. If there are so many papers around, I will also put something down. Understood? It's a simple technology. Got it? If everything is clean, you cannot make a dirt inside. So it's a cultural change. If you afford me, I will come there, spend a few days, show how it can be done. It's very simple. It's not at all difficult. Okay. Teachers will have less job. Students will do more job. Today it is the other way. Teachers are spending more time, more effort, more energy. You become upset and show all that on the children. You cannot show sometimes, therefore it is internally coming in some other way. I thought you were talking about students at the higher grade. Higher grade also you need some time. Even younger students, they need some time to shout, to play. Their energy has to be burned out. Therefore, you need a lot of group activities.
Yes.
So that group activity will start. You cannot make them to be like that for 3 hours. No. I can make them to sit 3 hours. You give me 300 children, 3 hours silent, I know how to do them. The trick
No,
also.
I don't want them to be silent at all.
No, that's what I'm saying.
DPS.
But they should start the day with silence.
Yes.
Right? Maybe
From the
after.
hustle bustle they come.
Ah.
They have to calm down so that they receive something.
Then after that, a normal class, normal learning, lot activity. After some time, they need to have lot of group activities. The group activities, learning maths through group activity, learning language through dramatics. Understood? Lot of crafts. All these can be implemented so that their hands are working.
Right.
When their hands are working,
Kindness to begin with.
yeah, if everything is in action, then next day morning they will enjoy the silence, because they know they are going to have something coming up, right?
Yes.
Understood. So it is not solving a small problem, it is solving a big problem in a sequence. That's what is true.
Yes. This tolerance also probably can start coming.
Definitely it will come down, because that is because most of the people, I kept on saying, most of the problems age 3 to grade 3, that's what I keep on focusing. I am just finishing my writing of the book, almost 300 pages. Age 3 to grade 3, wherein the social skill is what is being developed. Lot of languages,
Correct.
lot of art, craft, movement, interpersonal relationship, mostly contributed by parents and the society. And parents had no tolerance today, because they are also really in a fuss. Second one, no social activities, no party, no going for something. So we keep saying you should celebrate a lot of things in the school. But the group activity can be, you create a calendar, identify all children, their birth dates, and create the calendar with their picture on that birth date in every class. Every class separate calendars. Got it? If my birthday is August 13, the August calendar will show 13th, my picture there. 13 is not written. Got it? So everybody will look for such things. I am sure if there are 30 children, definitely once in a month or once in 2 weeks there will be some celebration, which will be great thing, right?
Yes.
That will be a great get together. So they will
to address, yes, sorry, DPS if I'm cutting you.
No.
How to address this reading when children have lost the reading touch at all?
Yeah.
I mean, for a grade 4 child, we are starting with phonics now.
Actually,
so that I'm correcting that syllable or something like
actually
that.
it is very simple. They should get maximum number of newspapers, old magazines, old newspapers, and each one of them will have the files which we have, which you keep it in the class only. For every student, big files, and in which they have to cut this paper and then put it there. Something like that, which will have at least 4 different partitions. One can be entertainment, another can be sports, another can be news, another can be international news. Based on their interest, or put the different partition there, and make every student to read newspaper and cut it and file it every day. Not necessarily today's newspaper. It can be old, so you can buy all 1 kg English newspapers, whichever language you want them to learn. So tell them your job is to read then they will have reading, otherwise they have no option, right? They will get general knowledge, reading habit. Got it? And on top they have to write what is the title. The writing skill will improve, because every day they have to write with their own color. Got it? So I am writing chief ministers. Your job, somebody has to take this week. Your job is to select only Andhra Pradesh or Telangana's political leaders is your portfolio this month, or maybe this week. Understood?
And give them one journal to read from the whole of the newspaper.
They have to identify which page is that, where is it, search for that, cut it, go and ask your neighbor, share with that. So there are a lot of interrelated activities will come, which I generally do it in my class. I am opening up all what I do in my camps.
You are actually getting the nation serve.
And
DrTPS.
what
I would definitely love to afford
I will,
your time,
what I used to do
your
is,
time for us.
what I used to do is, I used to have all the yearbooks. I used to subscribe for Manorama yearbook. Probably 2018, 17, 18, 15, 16, 17, 18. I must have purchased thousands of Manorama yearbooks from the people. I used to ask them, I am going to Beed, Madhya Pradesh. This is the address of the school. Send me 100. And I go there, before that the book is already there in the parcel. And what I do is, it's a big book, right? Yearbook is 700,000 pages.
Yes.
So first thing what I do is tear them into 10 pieces. You will not see somebody tearing a book. I do that because nobody is going to read the whole thing. Understood? Because there are different chapters. Sports is different. If you look at yearbook, I think you are stuck. If you look at yearbook, there will be different portions.
I think now it should be okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I used to do is, I used to cut them into 10 pieces. So what I do is, I tear the book into different pieces, because each subject is different. State, you have a different 100 pages. Maybe world, you have another 100 pages. And distribute to different people. Right? Assume that, because I don't have to use it 1 year is only, that's my use is only 1 year. Right? So I use it thoroughly. And every student learns different bits and pieces. See, once you have a big book, you have a tendency to keep it. You don't read it. But once you have 10 pages, you will finish reading.
True. Very true.
Understood? So children don't like big books. They like small books. If you tell them 1 page you have to finish today, they will finish. If you tell them 1 book, they will keep for a month, they will not even open it.
Correct.
So these are all small psychological things which I do, and I practice it and ask them to make great points which they don't understand the meaning, write it down. Definitely they will have a book where all current affairs, general knowledge is copied and kept with them.
Correct.
Okay. Similarly, mathematics. You can do so many activities through which you can teach mathematics. If all the teachers are very brilliant, they wanted to create such programs, if all of them think different, and you have many teachers who are same teacher in same class, same classes, right? You can always swap them. I like to see good face, new face, different. It should be surprise for them. Why? See, the old system has to go. I don't like to see the same face every day sometime. Got it? In fact, I don't like having uniforms for children also. It's actually stupid. If you look at, I'll tell you, if you ask children, what is that you don't want in your class?
They would say teacher.
Yeah, definitely they don't see the, at least I don't have an option to change. To change my teacher itself is a great thing, na? I'll tell you, you have a maths teacher. What I do is, when I go to teach something, when engineering colleges also, I was a professor without a portfolio. No subject, no syllabus. So I used to go and teach. Once some teacher leaves and then there is environment science, no teacher, I will teach environment science. So it's a wonder for students how this MBA professor is teaching environment science. So I am talking chemistry to them. You know the attention power when you speak something else, they will all glue to you. It looks entirely different. What a great, we don't expect from this teacher, right?
Correct. The mentees, my mentors do that. Like a Hindi teacher teaching mathematics.
That's what is to be done.
Yes.
You should swap them. Actually, that is why the children don't like, they want, see, even the tiffin, when my kids were very small, idli, what I used to do is, I make some decorations on the idli and then provide. I'll make kaju,
Cheeks.
cut it into pieces, make two eyes, and carrot cut it into and put a lips there, and two drakshi there to show the eyes. It looks so beautiful. I will not even tell them. When they open the tiffin box only, they will see this. Yeah, something great. No? Add a little of beetroot juice so that the idli looks red. It's all different style. No? They love to do that. My mother used to make dosha with the different animals picture and all that. So we will eat with rabbits. Here I am eating, next another here I am eating. It's always fun for children.
So yes.
You have to be creative, do something different. I'm sure students will enjoy your classes. So it needs a different, actually a transformation.
Style of teaching and taking the attention.
Transformation for the teachers. Got it? And another thing, transformation for the parents. That's why I said TPS. Then only students. TPS.
Teacher, parent, and student.
Teachers, parents, students. That's my name. And in the same sequence it should go. If I cannot equip my teachers, they cannot convince parents. If they can convince parents, definitely students are in your fold. You can do anything, there is no complaint. So up to 7th class, everything should be with activities, learning. You don't even have to teach. I'll tell you, to teach a language, when I was doing it in America, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from east to west, Gujarat to Bengal, all the parents with a different mother tongue used to be there.
I agree.
And today in America, most of the time the mother tongue is different, father tongue is different, neighbor's tongue is different. Every tongue is different. Correct? So they know only English, nothing else. So one of the requirement all the children had was, or the parents had was, not children, parents had was, how do I make my children to learn their mother tongue? I said I will teach them writing their mother tongue in 3 days. Whichever, either it is age 3 or 13, I don't care. Okay, and it will be done with the children in hand. Actually, I don't know any of these languages. Probably Kashmiri, I don't know how to write. Gujarati, I don't know. Bangla, I don't know. But I made all the parents to make them learn this in 3 days. That was the assignment. Assignment was very simple.
Taken the parents into confidence.
That was the first Sunday was the meeting. For parents meet was there. I told the parents, in 3 days, by Wednesday or Thursday, I am not going to teach. All of you are going to teach. They said, no, we are trying for last 8 years. It never happened. I said, wonderful. What did not happen 8 years, I am going to do in 3 days. It was very simple. It was very simple because what I did was, on Wednesday, I was going to get a paper reporter and a white board in which your children will write, their picture will come in the newspaper. Do you want or not? And I got the Tribune newspaper. Fellow Tribune newspaper was coming for my interview for some program. I said, come on Thursday only. We will have a demonstration of what I did in 3 days. Big magic of learning language. And he was also thrilled because he has never seen a board with maybe 18 languages written on the board by different people.
Absolutely.
And I gave only few things on dictation. Your name, father's name, your state name, your school name, all can be different, right? Your grandfather's name, grandmother's name. I asked all of them, bring a postcard in which you are going to write your, some love letter to your grandfather, grandmother who is in India. Sending that will be your next assignment. In 10 days, everybody started writing letters to their grandfather, grandmother in their mother tongue. It's only idea. I am sure it cannot be one idea which I am telling you for the whole year. Understood? Idea will get generated when your teachers are put into discussion. Every month there has to be a brainstorming among the teachers to find out what new thing we can do. Just forget about the books and syllabus. Whatever is there, you can teach in your school. And I'll tell you, your school will become a model school. Many people from different parts of the world will come and see what's happening. Number one, once in a month, allow other students to come and visit. You invite the neighboring students to come and visit your school.
Okay.
Maybe KG class or grade 1 class is open. Send an invitation, come and sit. Your students will become demo, they will start teaching, they will prepare well, they will present well. You know, it will be like a celebration.
They want to show.
Everybody wanted to show. Understood? And keep some board there, how much mark for each one of them you will give. There will be an evaluation among students, in which you will put lot of things like, you know, discipline, courtesy, all that words what you can put adjective, give them a format, ask others to evaluate you, you evaluate your teachers. It will be like an evaluation among ourselves, like a play.
Agreed.
And somebody is 3rd rank or 5th rank or 30th rank, it doesn't matter. Maybe next month they will change again. You will have to improve. That is how the actual improvement should happen. When I do 10 days camp, I evaluate them 3-4 times. I have seen students who are so violent become so silent, or so silent becomes violent. One of the complaint is they are not talking. After 3 days, he will start talking to everybody. Another complaint is he is too talkative. That fellow will keep quiet after some time, right?
How about the ideas of camp? Something that again attracts me.
Yeah, but not up to 4th grade. Maybe up to after 7th, any study camps can be there. In which some serious.
How many days ideally that should be?
See, if it is a residential program also doesn't matter. 8th, 9th, 10th, you have only up to 10th, right? 8th, 9th, 10th is where abstract science comes. Maths is abstract, physics is abstract. Up to 7th class, what you are seeing is you, your life, your family, your environment, your world around you. That is what they learn. So everything can be seen and understood. 8th grade onwards, it is set theory, which is abstract. Nobody understands what is there and which is there, right? So what happens is, we need to make children to sit together and then do lot of activity. So one day maths activity, second day physics activity. Basically, they should understand the objective and scope of study. Maybe up to 7th class, they don't understand what is objective, what is scope. Most of the academic institution fails because they don't understand after 10th, after 12th, where this maths is used. I am from an engineering background, scientist. I have used every maths which I learned in my schools. So I can define application for every chapter. If you look at my teaching of teachers in UK, maths DrTPS, physics DrTPS, chemistry DrTPS, every subject I identify where is this used, objective and scope. Like
Objective and scope.
English, you have something called class, something, all that has got a physics connotation, because natural physics dealing with the language of mathematics is equal to my communication using English or any other mother tongue or other tongue. So maths is a language. If I can understand maths, I can understand any language. That's why I am good in maths. So English is another language for me. So all the grammar which you say, I will identify a similar pattern in the life. Every word which you use, I will ask you to identify its relation in physical world. So it's not an abstract science for me. So we have to convert this abstract science into what is application. That application you will understand only when you are in the field of applied sciences. Experience it. So your teachers require an orientation for each. That's what I do using micro teaching. Micro teaching is, maybe you have an 8th grade math teacher, explain the whole syllabus with an objective and scope in 1 hour. Why are you learning this chapter? Good enough for me. If they don't know, I am ready to teach. I am ready to explain. If you tell me the content, I will tell you where is it applied. And that knowledge you have, you give that to your students. Ask them to do lot of programs. I am sure they will start enjoying learning every moment. And this needs lot of collaborative learning, lot of discussions between the children. Don't give question papers. Ask your students to prepare question papers.
Or that we do only yearly ones for a pure question paper that is designed.
No, every chapter, after the chapter is over, they create question papers. Make this a regular practice. After every chapter, they create a question paper. They make different groups. It is not individual who is going to answer those questions. The group will answer. And you create the group in such a way. You create the groups in such a fashion, the bright student and the most dull student is in the same group.
Yes.
We are not selecting them. That will be selected by students themselves. Don't tell them this is how I am making the group and all that. Then that will defame them, they will have different mood.
I know.
So naturally there is a process in which we can ask people to create groups. Okay.
That way my whole school is divided into groups of 18.
No, this will be a dynamic group. No group will exist for one subject, one group, for one class. Next subject, next group, next class.
Again, there is a shuffling.
Every time there is a shuffling. Otherwise, they will also get bored.
Newness is something that they require.
Understood? Always they require somebody else. See, most of the time what happens is, I don't like my friend. I will be always thinking that friend is better for me and I don't get a chance to change. So my thoughts will not go in subject. But doesn't matter, if I perform well, definitely I will be selected. It is not you are selecting. The children are selecting by themselves.
Yes, I will use this because otherwise I was going wrong somewhere.
I will see, one day I will show you with one class, one group, you will learn how to make that group. You understood?
I want teachers to be trained, one class to be taken as a demo.
Yeah. That teachers itself will become one class and then we will start planning. You can tell me when.
Teachers feel it so overwhelming to do anything beyond the textbook and syllabus.
And that is what I am saying. It will be, you will have less job, students will take more job. Today the job is teachers are doing more job, students are resting.
Yes, that's why they are getting tired.
It will just become reverse. Question paper you will not make, evaluation you will not do, actually you will not teach. Most of them will be done by students. You will be only
flip classrooms and be sitting and listening to them, presentations and journals. Probably children will do better.
You will see
our
that.
Thoughts are limited. Our thoughts are though limited by age or whatever. They will explore so much more.
No. See, yesterday I had an interview by somebody where I gave a ChatGPT applications for logistics management. The owner wanted to know what is my ideas on education. I think today 5 o'clock I must have come, or 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock I am posting onto my YouTube. So he was asking, why DrTPS, why you are not starting a school? I said, when I start a school and be in the school, these thoughts will not come to me. I will be bugged with every day's activity. So I understand. I also own a school in my native.
I know.
Okay, I can. But what happens is, when every day I do like this, I will not be able to think wild. I will not be able to put my points down. I will not be able to write books. I will not have this. Now I can experience from different schools, give different ideas. See,
perspective.
Yeah, 2 months back I was there in one of the schools in Bangalore. 3 days. First day teachers, second day parents, third day students. They implemented most of the things what I told them. Is what
we will go with your initial on the TPS.
TPS.
And the first D will be director. First you will meet my director, then my teachers, then my parents, and then students.
Definitely.
So this I will try to organize DrTPS. I definitely want to have this explanation. Basically because my idea is very clear. children going to the world knowing how to handle themselves.
No,
They know how to handle the world.
no, if
And
you
they
look
know
at
how to put themselves first.
if you look at for the last 1 month, maximum number of my programs are students coming and asking me which engineering I have to select.
Which stream to take.
See, I keep telling most of them, up to 10th class, 12th class, you studied in a school, you are not able to guide where your students are to lead. What are you doing in those schools? Understood? Your job is to tell them where they have to go. What is your... I must know my objective and scope. This is why I am studying maths. This is why I am studying biology. If I cannot make it very clear, that's where we fail actually. The education system fail. Right.
Yes. And right now we are with the lack of understanding as to why being at all.
That's what.
And it has come to a fashion and a full stop. There is a period after every.
No, maybe as all the other institutions are doing, you can also do the fun it, give a pass mark and then make them send. But your students will not feel, yeah, something great happened in my life, right?
I want that to happen.
Yeah, definitely. How many students you have in 10th grade?
We have 658.
58. How many of them will get A plus in?
The third 10th batch which is going, that is 58.
Okay. How many of them will get A plus in all subjects this year?
10th, how many will get all A plus this year? We have done the result analysis and put a mental group. So out of 58, how many do you think? 18 or 20? They have a mixed opinion. The senior school HM says 15 to 20. My academic in charge says 12. We'll surely get, the others we don't know.
So take an average of 12 and 20, it becomes 36 by 18. Shall I make it 36 for you? Very simple. Only 3 interventions of me will make it 36. If I constantly come, it will become 50 or 58. Guaranteed.
I am lewd. I am lewd and I want it.
That's my guarantee. I'll tell you, I have taken the rotten kids, useless teachers, parents, everybody says useless. I made 50% of them.
Useless to be used more.
That's what I did. Used less, become useful.
Correct. Shall we get on to that kind of a program?
Oh yes.
If I can have you here or otherwise connect you on the video call again?
No, doesn't work.
No. With the director, with that first person.
Yeah, I have no problem. I can come down or you can come down, no problem. It's up to you. Where do you stay?
Once in case we can meet and then have a direction. We are probably lacking direction. Everyone wants to experiment something with the children. Someone says we will have everyday test.
No, I am not experimenting.
Weekly test.
I don't like experimenting. I have done sufficient enough experiments in my life.
Not about you.
Yeah.
Not about you. My children are put to experiment now with my directors, teachers, HMs, and me. Why separate me? So there is a recall concept test, there is a cyclic test every Friday, then every Wednesday there is a test. Now my director says make it everyday test. I am literally looking at the plight of the children.
No, that is because most of the I keep saying China business in Hyderabad. You know what is China business?
With the term China business, I am put to what is this China business?
No, you look at China DrTPS, it's Chaitanya Narayana business. Chaitanya Narayana together is called China business.
No, I don't want.
See, they are the people who started this China business. Every examination, all that was under that. See, they thought that the best result is always when you put examination for every paper every day. Actually, it is required.
No, I don't want China business to happen, and I want to stop that. I want to put my foot forward. I don't want that to happen with my kids.
No, we can have after every chapter we can have examination. But that examination is not to fail them. The examination is to make them learn.
Correct.
And they will come back and tell you, I want another examination.
Correct.
See, you are forcing examination into them. In a month time, the student should come and tell you, I want exam. Give me questions.
That is a total attitudinal shift.
That is what I am saying. See, I keep saying, write down one formula. P performance is equal to attitude A plus
P
skill plus
performance is equal to attitude A
plus skill plus opportunity O. Opportunity O.
Yes.
Okay, so you have an opportunity given and the attitude is changed, the skill of learning will come by default. What you are trying to do is, without attitude, the skill is being imposed on them. So I don't like driving, you are making me to sit in a driving seat and then asking me to drive.
Yeah, and your saying is, I will teach you to drive so well that any road or any vehicle can become easy for you.
You will enjoy. You will enjoy driving. If there is a traffic jam also, I will enjoy. Understood? I will enjoy every problem on my road because I am a skilled driver. Otherwise, every problem becomes scary for me. I will turn my face back saying that no, I cannot drive because I don't have attitude. So most essential is create the attitude, create the opportunity, the skill will automatically will come. Skill is not my see, that is what is to come by abhyasam.
Yes.
Abhyasam. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. How do the abhyasam comes?
Come by abhyasam.
Abhyasam will come even when Krishna taught the whole Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna was telling, very hard, I will not be able to do it. Immediately Krishna said, Abhyasena tu kaunteya. Practice it will come to you. But what is made is, the requirement was not from the Krishna, the requirement from Arjuna only. Lot of questions. So I keep saying, in all my Bhagavad Gita sessions, I keep saying, it is not Krishna who made Bhagavad Gita, it is Arjuna who made Bhagavad Gita.
Because of his questions, he got
Lot of
answers.
questions. So your children will start asking questions. That's why we want the teachers first to be equipped. Otherwise, what will happen when the students ask questions, you will say, keep quiet, don't ask me, don't disturb me.
That happens.
Number one. Number two, the discipline of the students depends on the teacher's attitude. Assume that as soon as you give an assignment, generally you will tell, you have to submit it before 12th, 5 o'clock. So you are always defining the last date.
Stay back yesterday because they were not able to give it to me in time.
That is because you are giving last date. Understood? But what do? I keep saying, when even in engineering college, I keep saying, the one who gives first will get more marks. I have a weightage based on the time in which they submit. So
Instead of giving them the last day.
the whole life they will become always first submitting. And I may close the last date abruptly. If I get 60% of the students submitting my assignment, I am going to close it. I will not tell who has submitted first, who is submitting last and all that. So once I get 60, it is closed. That means 40% I am not going to evaluate at all. But they will get next chance to evaluate and become the first. You take next chance. You are not failed. But your next chance is use it first and then submit so that you will get more marks from me.
Rewards.
Understood?
More than reprimands, rewards work.
Assignments, submissions, different tricks of making them so active, proactive. See, what we call it is, Today only one of my guru's close friend had sent me. Every day I get a quote from my guru's close friend. Guru is no more, but his close friend sends me every day morning one quote which he makes. Responsibility is our ability to respond and not to react. Responsibility is to respond. So when I give an assignment, they immediately respond. Why do I love Priya? I have sent the same video to many of the contacts who reacted to me, or it's not respond, it's reaction, because I did the trick of asking, I'm going to give you an assignment, to put my number on, send me a message. So many people give missed call also. They did not send me message because I didn't give an assignment there. I only wanted you to save my number. I have not given an assignment. If you look at it, knowingly I have not given, right? But then yesterday when I sent messages, not everybody responded. You responded. You understood? There are very few responded, but response is also with an action. Otherwise reaction only. So what do? They are giving assignments because you ask them to do it. It is not response. I become responsible for my learning. See, I am going for a blood test when I have fever. It is not doctor's requirement, though doctor prescribed. It is my requirement. I must test and see.
Yes.
Understood?
That's a lovely example.
And then after I have taken medicine, I want to go and get retested to see I am 100% perfect. So it is the same test. It is the same test. It is the same test. It is the same examination. Instead of doctor, it is teachers. So your job is not to rate them and they mathematics you are only 20%. No, your job is to treat them, to make them from 20 to 100 with proper medicines. That medicine and prescription is your job. You take 1 week or 1 month based on the chronic disease or a temporary disease. But after that, give a retest and see they are 100%, then only pass it to next class.
How much of a blessing is to connect back to you? I take it as God's will now. Otherwise, I missed at 10 o'clock. You know now what we were doing? We were taking notes and making a plan for the children who were needing extra support to push to the next level.
Actually not required. That is what I am saying. The group activity will do this treatment. The group activity will prescribe themselves. The group activity will feed medicines. See, it's always a peer group learning, so informal, lot of questions, make them to understand everything they will learn. And that actually when I said I will make it 36 or 50, it is not me. If I can make 20 of your students as best teachers in your classes, that 20 will teach the rest of the 40 and 60 will become full out of full. No teachers can do better than this.
100%.
Okay.
We are learning.
I will, if you want, I will get my 9th class physics teacher who will come and teach you physics, biology. He is actually BSc biology. But he used to teach physics, chemistry, maths, English, everything in up to 10th class. A gem of a person. The other day, I went to Kerala for my nephew died suddenly. So I went there. He was a pro-vice chancellor. I went there. I met this old teacher. He is nearly 78 now. Okay. So I used to get him in my camps. If you look at Anandan, Anandan, Anandan Master, Nanam camp, you will see him. One full day is for him. So one full day what he does is, he will come with a lot of equipments and electronics and he will teach all that. The aircraft will be made with your thermocol plate and it will fly. From your school top it will fly onto the ground. Your parking ground directly opposite to your school. How do I know you have got a parking ground opposite to your school? I have not come to your school. I am a satellite imaging man. So I have done the whole survey of your schools. Okay, the number of buses, the road which takes a U-turn, and then that beautiful shape of the road, and back you can go and then take a turn and then join to the main road. All that I know. Which is a kacha road, which is a pakka road, everything I study.
Given away, boss.
My job is spying other countries, right?
I know. This is something that you've seen through satellite.
I am saying, I know, that's what I'm saying.
I know. I know.
Got it? So, you can see Anandan Master flying aircraft from top of my house. It goes and lands. Only 2 bags full of equipments. Got it? Your maths, physics, everything what you teach in the classroom can be experiments done by your children will make it and bring you. You don't have to make it. Got it? That's why I said the other schools should come and see. Oh, this is what I learned in my 3rd chapter in my physics. You made it. That should be the way. When I was in engineering college, what I did was 28th February, I made a big program in which every students from that Bongir, that was in Bongir, my engineering college students recreated the whole syllabus into the laboratory.
Wow.
All those school children came and learned.
Experiential learning we're talking about.
Yeah.
STEM education, robotics, experiential learning.
Everything.
And everything takes first from the textbook right there and having the right teacher to just ignite. But the poor
children will learn and they will explain everything to you back. That's why I said children will do more job and teachers can rest. No evaluation, no question paper making, everything will be done by them. You will only have to
as my teachers are equipped as to what has to be directed.
Supervise them and you will become producers. You are not acting. You are not writing the script. You are only a producer.
Correct. So much such a good example. Kavita ma'am can take my name also.
I am into movies, so I use movie.
I know. I know. I was almost talking all the things that you were doing. And that book which was talked about yesterday, I'm still searching. You told me it is all on that website. It was not there.
You should send a message. That's it. This is the book which you are asking, Life Medicine.
Yes.
This is another book, Rhythm of Life.
No. In the book which I was asking was yesterday's workshop. That was in Harmony.
Yeah, that is
Life in Harmony.
Life in Harmony is this.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
That I will send you. This is another book which is on education, adaptive learning, the pedagogies and practices for e-web net learning.
I downloaded this.
I wrote 17 years back on e-learning. 17 years back on e-learning. People have not even imagined.
You have envisaged Corona coming then. So, DrTPS, how am I going to get you into my school and getting the things done is, see, I am completely lured and I want my children to do something which is beyond every book and how the system, the China system works and all that stuff. So, I'll first get you connected to my director online so that I don't waste your travel time. After that, when you're talking to teachers, maybe the first hour you could talk to the director and then continue to get back to my teachers, then parents and then students. Can we get it happen?
Yeah, you tell me the date.
Sure.
It's
Thank
only
you so much.
It's only 30 kilometers.
It's already seen. Maradpalli step, hai na?
31 kilometers. I am in Bovenpalli.
You are at Boyenpalli now. Okay. But you said you were at Maradpalli.
See, my original house where I stayed is in Malkajgiri. My wife is a director of a center, so I am staying in a quarters now.
In the quarters there with, in Boyenpalli, that is. Right. So, thank you, DrTPS, for your time, and we're going to take it further, definitely, and co-creating many other children who are happy to learn.
I have recorded the whole thing. Shall I post it on YouTube or edit it out?
No, please post it.
Wonderful. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
God bless.
Everything is recorded.
I have recorded in many places. I have a problem because the system is continuously on record. I think it got hotter, too hot, and then the audio was not working. So I am using another phone here, and I have got another audio here. If one fails, the other will be on my rescue. And I have got another one which I will show you again. I have got another recording there which is my face. In case I get stuck in some place, I have got another one. So if you say don't show my face, I will only use that. And I will use all of them mixed together. Another 3 hours I have to invest on this to make this into a publishable form. So if I sit from 7...
Probably this would help. I mean, whatever I've asked you is the general issues that all the principals are facing. When I meet all the principals in a cluster, I get to hear the same kind of problems arising, and all are looking for solutions.
No, actually, I will not attend any of such conferences. When I was invited, I scolded them thoroughly. But then, the lady who spoke to me, she said, I am talking to you because Lieutenant Colonel TP Shyam referred your name. He is my nephew, so I should... Okay.
You should. And how did she do any wrong? Because from there I got connected to you.
Actually, she did
and
not...
And these children are going to get something good done in their lives. So it would be because of those kind of conferences that can take it.
See, the only advantage is when we go there, we get to know few people. At least 10 of them will talk to me. Maybe 5 of them will arrange a program. Right? That will benefit somebody else. That's the only reason which we go. So, but most of them come there to show, get some... I don't understand what do you do with all these certificates and rewards and palagam and all that, which is actually waste.
And though I didn't receive one, I was not qualified for it.
Actually, I will give you how many you want. I will send it to you. Under many names I can give you.
That day I came back very sad. I said, oh my God, I was not able to procure one. But then I really intend to come and sit there to listen. I
will tell you, Priya, just for this discussion, I will give you a award of being the best principal whom I have seen in 2023. I have got many associations I have.
When my children will stage their life,
that is what
and they will tell me.
That is what I am saying. That's more worth than all the certificates. Understood?
Thank you.
That's
Thank
what
you so much, DrTPS. Very soon we're going to meet our director and then implement the program. Salute.
I am free on 12th. That Sambalpur program is down.
But trust me, your 10 minutes also will be worth life for them.
Yeah, but it's too far going there, from there, all that, no. See, when I go, I arrange few programs around, use me totally so that I don't spend 2 days of travel for a 10 minutes talk or 15 minutes talk. It's more of a show than a real worth thing.
Thank you, DrTPS. Thank you so much. Good day.
Bye.
My gratitude.
Pranams. Bye.
Pranam.